Hello everybody and welcome back to Simple Truths. I am your host, the Crazy Uncle. Today I'm going to talk to you about chivalry. And when I talk about this, I need you to understand a simple thing. Chivalry, in and of itself, what it truly meant from back in the day is it was a warrior's code. I'm going to say that one again because a lot of people have fucked this up. It is a warrior's code. It was literally there to temper the mentality, the actions of their killers on the battlefield, so that while they're back off the battlefield, I should say, they're not completely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and they just don't slaughter everybody just for the hell of it. But a lot of people get this confused because there was one part of modern chivalry, and I got to put it modern even though it's a couple hundred years old, because it wasn't in the original one if you care to look. And if you're wondering why I don't have it posted, I don't feel like a copyright strike. Thank you. But a lot of people go crazy over this. They say a warrior's code says you do not strike a woman. Well, what, is that what that says? In actuality, I don't have the entire thing written out. The one line it says there that comes to females is, "You shall not strike a lady." Now, you got to remember, at the time that was written, a lady did not mean woman. A lady was a lady of the house, was the landowner's wife, which morphed into what we understand as a modern lady is a female who acts a certain way. Now, a lot of times you'll hear an officer and a gentleman shall not strike a lady. Now, does that say woman? Does it? I don't think it does. It says this word right here, lady. A lady is a woman who actually holds herself to certain societal standards, damn that's a tongue twister, and is able to hold herself back from acting out over her base nature. Just like a gentleman, okay, again, holds himself back from their more primal areas. At least you would think so, and then they get behind closed doors, and those rich fuckers are just, whew. But we're over here. An officer and a gentleman shall not strike a lady. I'm not an officer. Tried to be. The Army told me to go pound sand. 3 separate occasions. But am I a gentleman? I'm an NCO. So I can't officially be considered a gentleman. A gentleman, by today's standard, is a nice guy. Nobody wants to be the nice guy. First off, the nice guys get taken advantage of, the nice guys get stepped on, and the nice guys don't get the woman. And even if they did, they don't get the one they want. And even if by some fucking miracle they do get the woman they want, it's after she's had her back blown out, been walled out, stalled out, and I'm going to borrow something from Terrence Pop here. Run through all the gears, neutral slam, park slammed, flipped over, and left in the parking lot in Section 8 dripping fluid. After all that, you really think I want to pay full retail for that? Fuck you. But the thing is, because of that, a lot of women are not acting like a lady. If you want to know what a lady acts like, I'm going to give you a situation. Is a woman who, say you have a formal event. See, she PG-13s herself nice, form-fitting dress, maybe the twins are up hanging out. Hair's all nice, makeup's on, but it's not super caked on, it's touched up. Okay, and yeah, women, you could seriously overdo it with the fucking makeup. Calm down with that shit. But PG-13 that, and she's not acting like a slut. She's not trying to friggin' tweak her ass out there. I think that's what the dance is called. I don't know. I'm not part of that crowd. And, she's not acting like a whore bag in front of everybody. I've actually been to formals where the woman's walking around, the slit on her dress is almost up to her tits. And when she walks, I'm sitting there, she passed by, I go, she's not wearing undies. And you're trying not to look, but you see it, okay? That is not a lady. She tried to act like she was all high and mighty because she was actually married to an officer. And we liked that officer. He was one of the few good ones. And we were like, we had to tell him later, like, tell her never to wear that shit ever again. Just for our sake and for her reputation. Don't ever do that. And oddly enough, she got mad at us, but when the women got mad at her and told her that they could see her friggin' naughty bits, that's when she changed. Regardless, okay, I'm getting off track. But an officer and a gentleman will not strike a lady. If you're not acting like a lady, being a female does not say you are one. Period. All you women out there, you wanted equal rights. Get ready for equal lefts too. Because that's the way the world works now. You want it to be equal, you want to be treated like a man, okay. You will no longer be treated like a lady. If you refuse to act that way, you will not be treated as such. So if you want to walk out there, I seen some of those videos on the what is it, Tac Talk, Insta something or other. I'm not computer literate. I have better things to do with my time than sit there and friggin' look at women who don't know who I am and don't want to know. Seriously, I think it was Dave Chappelle that said, if you don't want to be treated like a slut, don't wear a slut's uniform. Now, I'm going to give you a perfect example for you ladies, for you that want to be. Do not listen to these horrible, horrible, horrible skanks that are on the radio talking about how you need to spread your legs and ass cheeks for every friggin' Tom, Dick, Harry, Jerome, Juan, Jose, Wang, or whoever, just pick a random name, and think that people are going to treat you well, because they won't. We won't. It's just the way it is. You want to be treated like a lady, you got to act like one. Does that mean you might not have as much fun? Yeah, but you're not going to be the one who passes out drunk and wakes up with 3 friggin' schlongs in you at the same time. Kind of hard to yell when your mouth is full of one. Am I being crass? Am I being nasty? Yeah. And I hope you understand that if you act like a lady, that shit don't happen. But I might miss out on the football team quarterback. So what? That fucker's going to be working as a bagger at your local grocery store. You know how few of these guys actually make it to the NFL? And they'd have to be playing on a college team before it even matters. So keep that in mind. I've ranted way far on this. Way more than I wanted to. This was supposed to be a quick video, but I'm just going off. But I want you to understand that if you want to be treated like a lady, if you want this, an officer and a gentleman does not strike a lady. You need to act like a lady. If you're like, well, I'm too good for that, they shouldn't strike a woman anyway. You wanted equality. You wanted female equality. That is what you got. You want a traditional man who's going to stand by you, who's going to be loyal. You need to show that you're a traditional woman that's going to stand by and be loyal to him. Now again, I'm going way too far on this. I just wanted to hammer this point home. That chivalry, it's a warrior's code. Almost all of it is a warrior's code. It belongs on the battlefield. So if you say chivalry is dead, well, oddly enough, if you actually read the original chivalry code, yeah, modern firearms kind of killed that motherfucker. But women, you killed the rest. That's it for me. This is your crazy uncle. I'm out.